Boy C-Dog, man, my boy C-Dog, when I went to prison last time, is a program called SAP. He was my counselor, right, when I was in prison last time, man. He was a lifer. And he got out of prison, man. And he was my counselor, man. So, it's blessing, man, to have a counselor, man, that's a lifer, bro. That was a lifer, bro. You thought you'd never see him again. And then you on the streets, you get to hear his voice again, you get to kick it with him, and we ain't gotta eat a spread no more. We ain't gotta eat, you know what I mean? We can go get a real sandwich now. We ain't gotta eat the donkey dick sliced stuff and shit no more. We can get a real deal now, man. So no further ado, man, I want to introduce my homeboy C-Dog, man. Big C-Dog, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, man? I know you over here in this community, South Park, doing positive things. I just come through to see my boy Avalon Blue and to just spread the word that there's a lot of lifers out here with a lot of capabilities. Myself, I'm an alcohol and drug counselor. I just did 22 years in prison behind a nickel rock. I was struck out back in 1997. I did all them 22 years until the point in time came where my so-called positive programming in prison led to the director of corrections authorizing me or recommending me for resentencing in the Los Angeles County Superior Court. I went back down, was immediately released, was represented by Stafford Law School. And man, everybody I deal with, everybody I know and really trust are ex-lifers. And I depend on them for their knowledge, their skills, their willingness to come through anytime I ask for something or need something. And I'm just trying to live out here. I tell you what though, I was working as a substance use disorder counselor for the most part since I got out in 2019. But I've just made the decision that I'm tired of working for people. I'll do pro bono work in the counseling field, but in the immediate future, I'll be buying my equipment and setting up my big rig and charter bus detailing service.
Right.
So, I'm just pleased to be out here with Brother Blue. Hopefully, me and him can get together and come up with some kind of agenda or some kind of plan to help the young people in this community get right to work.
Big dog, C-Dog, why I interview you, C-Dog, because I want people to see, everybody, they watch prison system, man, they show the most fucked up is pictures. I'm not saying prison is not rough, but everybody's not ignorant. They don't show the legal mics, the jailhouse lawyers, them dudes who got the wits, who in that library heavy. But I'm not saying that they should get a pound of back, but they should. Let our people know, homie, that it's some good dudes, man. That life, like I say, man, just to be out here as a free man with you, bro. And me and you was on the yard together, bro. And it wasn't no guarantee for you to ever come home, bro. And I was like, damn, I was always talking about my wife, about my counselor. And they were like, who your counselor? And then when you got out of jail, I'm like, dang, man, they let my man's out, man. And I just want the world to see, man, that every convict, everybody's life story is different, bro. And our people, even though they lifers, they got work. They still got work out here, man. They still got work out here. But I just want to show them a different look, bro. You did 22 years straight?
22 years straight. And I was going to come out the same way I went in. But something intervened on my behalf. You can call it God. You can call it mercy, grace, whatever you want to call it. But, man, I got my head right.
You got your head right.
I started looking into the CDCR. New programming opportunities were there for me to get a college education. I ain't got nothing to do in prison, 22 years. I went ahead and got 4 degrees. Then I decided to get certified as an alcohol drug counselor. And that's the progress that got me resentenced. But I'm like minor on the scale of people who have come out of prison and stepped up their game, so to speak. Man, I got partners, man, that's doing real nice.
Ex-lifers.
Ex-lifers, And me, I just, I'm 67. I want to be free still.
Yeah.
work hard.
Mhm.
You know, I work hard on these weights over here. I take the
Yeah.
experience. But no, other than that, Big Blue, it's good to see you, brother.
That's right, man. You know, like I said, man, I just want our black folks, man, in different states and countries, man, to say, man, that all that bullshit they show on TV about us, man. You know, I tell people, man, they only show black people on the big networks shooting and shouting, man. They
Yeah.
never show us loving and hugging, man.
No.
They want the other black folks to think that we don't care about the same shit. You know what I mean? Now, hold on, man.
Yeah.
It's because everybody got their own story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody got their own story, man. Don't judge us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I tell people, homie, I got PTSD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I see PTSD, bro, because when I got to the pen with y'all, man, and got on the yard, the first thing that I seen was it's a lot of daddies that's not in the football stands for their kids, man.
For sure.
It's a lot of kids, man, if they make a play or they want to get into sports, that they don't got a daddy, they don't got the support
Yeah.
at home because their daddy's doing time.
Yeah.
So, you know, we all got mental health issues, man, and PTSD, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so I say us as a race out of LA, man, we all a work in progress.
Yeah.
Some is in denial, and some of us is not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, on that point you just said, like most of my lifer partners that I connect with on Facebook, all them dudes are family men. All of them are providers. Some of them were gone 12 to 20 something years based on the arbitrary and capricious nature of the 3-strike system.
Right.
Man, a nickel rock, my original sentence was 28 years to life. Can you imagine that?
For a nickel rock?
A nickel rock. I was smoking.
Oh, they caught you. But you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy though? Is that now what's the new drug?
Oh, yeah, that trank and all that stuff.
No, that's one. Now they sick.
The zombie stuff.
Yeah, whatever they got, they call them sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want to send him each his own, but they want to send him to get help. But when black dudes had the crack habit, they would send the dealer and the addict to prison.
All that. It's funny how I think the thing that changed for me was I was a law clerk in prison, and Obama, I think he lowered some of the mandatory minimums, and then turned around. That had a trickle down effect to the states, and when they start adding the R on CDC-R, things start to change, and people are taking cognitive behavioral therapy group sessions and stuff like that. But we see a different way when we learn. We learn problem-solving skills. We learn social skills. We learn to do no self-harm. We learn to respect other people and do them no harm.
No, so big bro, like you say, man, I went to prison. The first time I went to prison in '92 with the H number, it was CDC still.
Yeah.
When I met you, it was CDC-R.
Yeah.
But so by me only doing 13 months, so I might have did like 8 months in the yard with you. It was like more like a safari training for me. Like, why are the fellas coming out of prison differently these days than when I went as a kid? It's like, you know, they're like up there now, you know, dudes doing drugs on the main line. And back then when I went to CDC, they weren't doing drugs like that on the main line like they are now.
I think the R makes a difference in CDC. In the R. I think Schwarzenegger put the R in there. But that translated into real resources on the yard. That translated into somebody like Jimmy White starting a Palo Verde college program in prison. And then we had people like CEO coming into prisons and just so many opportunities to meet people from the outside and have people come from the outside inside and just connect with us and share their skill sets with us.
So more and more of like, it kind of help you, how to say, reboot your brain. Because you only knew what you knew when last time you left, so the CDC-R, it kind of help you modernize your way of thinking and everything.
I call it a rational thinking model.
Okay.
For myself. My line of thinking goes like this. I look at the situation and I immediately jump to the consequences and say, hey, is this going to hurt me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so then I regulate my thoughts, I regulate my emotions, I regulate my behavior. And I stick to my goal. I'm not doing nothing to hurt me.
Did you know something though? Sometimes I don't says a man should go to prison,
Yeah.
but I think it should be a time in a person's life where they can get away from everything, get pause and reflect on everything going on around them. Because if not, they keep running the same old play, but looking for different results.
Yeah.
They need to, like I say, sometimes it's bad that some of us are gonna go to prison to sit back from society and maybe lay down on the bunk. Like for me, when I went last time, bro, I was like I said, I was doing a piece of work then
Yeah.
before I went in. So me trying to do piecework in the hood,
Yeah.
I was so stressed out
Mm-hmm.
behind doing this stuff, bro. I could have took a deal and got probation.
Mm-hmm.
But I jumped on the first thing, bro, because I knew if I don't, bro, the stress level that I had, I needed to lay down. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And get away
Yeah.
from everything.
Yeah.
And it kind of saved my health
Yeah.
just to lay down
Yeah.
and debrief,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, within myself and have a counselor like you to talk to
Yeah.
help me out.
Well, they was laying us down. I had a cellie with 150 years for burglary, multiple burglaries under the three strikes law. I used to lay in my bunk and wonder how the hell is he gonna do that 150? But to kick back, to have time to think, uh, that's not enough in prison.
Yeah.
Maybe you were in a program and you were participants in a program that allowed us to see uh, how other people, deal
Yeah.
with their emotions, deal with their thoughts, stuff like that. And when you get that kind of self-control and you regulate your behavior, you
Yeah.
regulate your emotions so that you ensure that your goal setting and goal planning and moving towards a specific destination in your life, then you win. But see, most of us before going to prison didn't know none of that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And like I say, I'd be wanting our people to know that, bro, that every prison is not ignorant.
No, not at
Now,
all.
no, don't, like I say, everybody go to their stuff.
Yeah.
But again, on the net on the YouTube, man, it seems like they only praise the bullshit. So on my channel, man, I'm gonna give you the real, man. I want to say thank you for coming through, man, and
Yeah.
give my people a view, man, that lifers are still got work out here. And like I say, before I went in, I was
Yeah.
facilitating groups.
Yeah.
I was doing anger management groups myself before I met you.
Yeah.
And when I got in the group, y'all moved me. I'm like, well, I do this for a living. Before I came in,
Yeah.
and this is to watch y'all talk, man, and how y'all facilitate a group, man, and how y'all put the word game together, man. That I just want the world to know, bro, that
Yeah.
everybody is not come out of jail looking like bozo the fool. And I just want to let you know, bro, don't let the rappers
Yeah.
have you doing 22 years like him.
Yeah. Well, let me say, conclude on this word right here. Uh, to be without character, morals, principles, uh, that was me in a state of being lost.
Right.
To have goals like, providing for my grandchildren, helping my son who is now an adult, that it means more to me than what anybody else thinks. I'm not playing. Whatever they doing on YouTube and all that hating or whatever they doing, that's irrelevant. What I'm trying to do within my own community is just connect young people to a job.
That's
That's
right.
all I'm doing.
That's right,
Get to
man.
work, son.
That's right. That's the
all.
work, son. So we just want to show you, man, that hey, man, us as a race, man, we all see the same problem. We gonna on my channel. We also gonna be speaking about the elephant in the room, man, amongst our race, man. So everything might be entertaining. Some of it just might be informational based. So again, it's Avalon Blue, and with the man, push, share, and like, man. This joint log in, man. Hey, yay.